comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. What a fucking night it was last night. Buddy Franklin kicked his 1000th goal, and I was fucking there to see it. It's probably never going to happen again. I was going to fucking ditch it too because it was getting a little bit rainy, so I fucked off the barbecue with the gay dads and the community gardener mums. It was fucking raining. I'm not standing there eating a sausage speaking about nutrition with these fucking people. I'll do it next time when it's sunny. It needs to be sunny for that. I can't fucking do it in the rain. But the clouds were dark and the rain started coming down, and I was regretting my decision to go to the football. I was like, my son's going to fucking whinge the whole time. It's going to be rainy. We're probably not under cover. Buddy Franklin probably won't even kick 4 goals tonight. It's hard to kick 4 goals. It doesn't just happen. But I'm like, fuck it. We've already got the tickets. And they were like $45 fucking dollars per ticket. The fucking football is getting expensive. Everything is getting expensive. Anyway, by the time I drag my kid down there, meet up with Dino, get into the stadium, the first quarter's over. It's a 4-quarter sport, AFL. Unlike those pussy sports that just go for like 2 halves, 4 fucking manly quarters AFL goes for, and short shorts and a singlet. Grown men running around in tight little shorts and singlets. So I get in for the start of the second quarter. Buddy Franklin's kicked 1 goal, so he's on 998. Is that right? No, he's on 997. Of course that's not right. That's very basic math. So he's on 997. He's still 3 goals away. Fucking nothing happens in the second quarter. Absolutely nothing. The biggest highlight of the second quarter was I went and got a pie. A fucking chunky meat pie for $8, and it was probably the most delicious fucking pie I've had in about 5 or 6 years. At the football, I couldn't believe it. I was dumbstruck. Anyway, we get to the third quarter. My kid's like, can we go home? This is boring. I was like, I'll throw you over the fucking stand if you don't shut up. We're here to see one thing, not your entertainment. This is to see Buddy kick his 1000th. You don't even know the magnitude of this yet. You cunts probably don't know the magnitude of this yet. So I'll just give you a quick rundown before I tell you the rest. So why this is so important is, besides it being my team, and besides Lance Buddy Franklin being universally loved around the country, the reason this was such a big deal is because it's probably never going to happen again. There will probably never be a player again to kick 1,000 goals. There's only been 5 others do it in like 130 years of AFL football. The AFL's been going for fucking ages. But the reason it's probably never going to happen again is it's a lot harder to score goals these days than it was when the previous 5 guys kicked 1,000 goals. Like, it's a professional sport now. There's zone defense, there's flooding defense, like hours and weeks get put into one player, how to fucking stop him. Back when the other 5 guys kicked 1,000 goals, they were all drunks. They were fucking on the piss like 4 nights a week and would rock up to the ground hungover on the fucking Saturday and then kick 12 goals because the guy who's defending him is even more hungover than fucking he is. Like, that was back in the day where fucking it was men playing. Fucking straight from the pub to the ground. So it's just very unlikely for it to ever happen again just because of the professionalism of the sport now. And what makes Buddy even more impressive is he has done it in the hardest period to kick goals in the history of the sport. So anyway, we're in the third quarter now. My kid's fucking moaning. I'm trying to placate him with some fucking Oreos. Just shut the fuck up and eat the cookies. My teeth are hurting. Yeah, well, you shouldn't fucking eat cookies. Now shut up. Nothing happens for pretty much half the third quarter. And then Buddy, I think it was a free kick he got or some shit. I can't even remember. But he goes back, kicks the goal. There's a little buzz in the stadium. There's a murmur. He's on 2. He's kicked 2 goals. Could it happen tonight? The third quarter continues. There's not much longer left. Fucking Buddy takes a mark. A fucking roar goes up. The loudest roar I've ever heard in a stadium. Well, the second loudest because the fucking loudest came a little bit later. So he goes back, kicks another goal. Fucking everyone's screaming. Now the fucking stadium is electric. Everyone in the stands starts migrating down to fucking ground level. Just people bolting down because we know what's going to happen. We're going to fucking storm the field. Now my kid's interested. He's pumped now because we're going onto the ground. So everyone starts migrating to ground level. While we're migrating, Buddy gets the ball again, but fucking fumbles it. We breathe a sigh of relief, and then the siren goes for the third quarter. So we get down to ground level, and the teams change goal kicking ends every quarter. So they're on the opposite side of the ground for the final quarter. So a fucking wall of humanity is just sprinting to the other side of the ground. So we start charging that way. The security are just letting everyone through at this point. They're not trying to stop anyone. So we get around to the opposite side of the ground. We're behind, not directly behind, but to the side of the goals. And fucking Buddy's standing there. And the fucking stadium it was just fucking electric. Every time the ball went near Buddy, people would just screaming their heads off. Then, for some reason, he gets pulled off the ground and sits on the bench for like fucking 5 minutes. In the middle of the final quarter, 1 goal to go. For some reason, he gets benched. Anyway, everyone's chanting, Buddy, Buddy, Buddy. He comes back on the ground and everyone's just fucking roaring. Minutes are ticking by and nothing's going on. There's like 6 minutes left. He's got 6 minutes to kick 1 goal to score his 1,000th goal in front of his home fans. In front of fucking a stadium full of Buddy supporters. No one was even paying attention to the game. They were just like, fucking get it to Buddy. Then all of a sudden, there's a fucking bit of a fast break down the field. Young Chatty Warner comes down the wing. He probably could have had a fucking go himself at the goals. Looks down. Buddy has space. He's dropped his man. Kicks it to Buddy. Hits him on the chest. The fucking stadium erupts. Now it's just a different level of electricity. It still gives me tingles now, even though it was like 18 hours ago. So Buddy ambles in to kick for goal. He fucking gets in. He launches. Before he's even kicked the ball, cunts have fucking jumped the fence and they're charging the fucking field. He could have missed it. He could have fucking missed it. He would have got swamped and then everyone would have had to run back, but he didn't fucking miss it. Straight through the middle, and the whole fucking stadium just fucking charged the field. It was one of the most beautiful fucking things I've ever seen. It was like fucking, I don't know, the last 2 years, everything, all the bullshit had just been pent up, and now we have something to fucking celebrate as 60,000 fucking people together. And everyone just storms the fucking field. And there must have been like fucking 30,000, 40,000 people on the actual ground. Buddy's in the middle of it. He must have felt like a fucking god. So me, Dino, my kid get on the field. It's like a fucking rock concert now. It's like a music festival. People are walking around with beers in their hands, having a drink. People are singing. There's girls on their boyfriend's shoulders. There's creeps behind them trying to fucking take a look at their snatch. The cops can't do anything. Security can't do anything. It was just a wall of fucking humanity. And it was just fucking beautiful. It was so fucking great. I think people needed that with everything that's fucking gone on. I think people needed something to celebrate. And I know it's just a fucking game of football. Who gives a fuck in the long run? It's meaningless. But for the people who were there that night and the people who were watching on TV, it was special. I'll never forget it. My son's already forgot it. He'll appreciate the significance of it as he gets older. He'll say, I was there for Buddy's 1,000th goal, and I'll be like, yeah, you were sort of there. You were playing Kung Fu Panda with your scarf most of the time. Anyway, what a fucking great night. If you haven't seen any of the footage, just type in Lance Franklin 1,000 goals. And watch the crowd fucking storm the field. Anyway, congratulations to fucking Buddy, one of the greatest players of all time. That'll do for tonight. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you the fuck later.